Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to Wake Up, Look Up, a podcast where we connect events happening in real time to the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm Zach Wyrock, and in today's episode, we're asking the question, can AI be your therapist? This is brought on by an article I read in the Wall Street Journal this week about AI chatbots and the mental health risks that can come from going to them. Listen, the APA, the American Psychiatric Association, is actually pushing back against this pretty hard. There are a number of AI chatbots out there that will purport to be anything from a friend to an advisor to a confidant, and increasingly people are going to these chatbots for their help in thinking through their emotions and their mental health. As a result, people are experiencing a variety of consequences, some of them pretty devastating. In fact, there are two cases right now where teenagers turn to AI chatbots for help with their mental and emotional health and ended up taking their own lives. In both cases, at least, their families are arguing that the AI encouraged them to take their own lives. That's because artificial intelligence can create a kind of an echo chamber. It tends to mirror the emotions and thought processes of the person engaging it, which means that over time, a student could make the argument and even have that argument bounce back to them that taking their life will actually lead to everything being better. The other problem here is these chatbots are not accountable in the way that psychiatrists or mental health professionals would be. I mean, who do you hold accountable when a teenager uses a chatbot and then takes their own lives? Not the developer. They weren't building a psychiatrist. It can be tough then to course correct, to fix the system. And of course, the APA has a vested interest in wanting to preserve their career and not see AI do away with it. But you and I most likely are not mental health professionals. And so what does this mean for us? Well, one is just recognize that people around you might be leaning into AI in this way. Your husband, your wife, your kids, who knows, actually seeking help on their mental and emotional health, relational advice, professional advice from artificial intelligence. We all know that AI has huge potential. What we may not realize is we're still kind of in the infancy stage. And my encouragement is that you actually dialogue with people around you. Are they using AI? What are they using it for? What are they experiencing? Because artificial intelligence becomes less dangerous if we're talking about it, if we have kind of a human accountability to it. That's also, though, because God has designed it to be that human interaction brings something to us that no technology ever can. After all, it's you and I in Galatians 6:2 that are told to bear one another's burdens. AI can give me advice. AI can help me process data. It cannot help me carry my burden. It cannot enter in empathetically to my feelings, to my story in the way another human being can. Even as I share the difficult things going on in my life and watch you react to those difficult things, there's even a power in your emotional response that validates my anxiety or my fear or my concern or my negative emotions. We have been built to help each other get through life. The vulnerable people need shepherds, not algorithms. That's Jesus's point, sort of, in John 10, that he is the good shepherd. People need someone who's not just helping them figure out where they are, but actually leading them to life. That's the metaphor of a shepherd, leading them to grass and water, to all that they need to flourish. Only Jesus and the people of Jesus are ultimately equipped to get us there because it's Jesus himself who does the leading. Listen, AI is a helpful tool. I'm excited about all the ways it is going to advance us, but it's a poor substitute for community. It's a poor substitute for Christ. But I can't help but think that more than throwing rocks at AI and telling it to stay in its own lane, that you and I need to do a little repenting and recognize that part of the reason people are going to AI chatbots to talk about their mental and emotional health is because I haven't done the work of convincing them that I'm a safe place to go. More and more, we have to realize we are becoming self-centered and isolated people, more prone to hit next on Netflix than to actually have a meaningful conversation. And the void that we create when we don't bear each other's burdens is a void ultimately that AI will fill and fill poorly. Do the people around you know that you care? When's the last time you asked them how they're doing? When's the last time you asked them how you could pray for them? When's the last time you actually prayed with them right then? Listen, people who are loved well, people who are cared for well, people who have those around them under the leadership of Jesus sharing their burdens are people, I think, who it won't even occur to go to AI for advice and for empathy. Let's make AI obsolete in this way, that our love for each other makes them irrelevant. Hey, thanks so much for watching this episode of Wake Up, Look Up. While you're here, take a minute to like and subscribe. It really helps us get the word out. Don't hesitate to leave a review wherever you might find this podcast on an audio level and help spread the word. And hey, while you're here, check out all the other content we have at Christ Community Chapel on YouTube. Some of those videos are popping up on the screen now. Click on one.